Have you ever wondered why Generation Z seems to be more connected with Generation X than their own parents' generation? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Often we perceive generational gaps as chasms, vast distances filled with differing values, attitudes, and experiences. Yet here we are, witnessing an unexpected camaraderie between the digital natives of Generation Z and the independent, resourceful folks of Generation X. Generation Z, born in the late 90s to the early 2000s, grew up with technology at their fingertips, whereas Generation X, those born from the mid-60s to the early 80s, were the Latchkey Kids, the survivors. Two generations, each unique in their own ways yet sharing an intriguing connection. Is this connection real or just an illusion? Is it a product of similar attitudes, shared experiences, or perhaps a mutual understanding that transcends age? These are the questions we're going to explore. Let's delve deeper into the distinct characteristics, attitudes, and behaviors of these two generations to understand this connection. First, let's get acquainted with Generation Z. This is the generation born into the digital age. They're the ones who can't remember a time before smartphones, who've been swiping screens since they could reach them. They're digital natives, fluent in the language of technology. But there's more to Generation Z than just tech savviness. They're fiercely independent, driven by a desire to carve their own path in the world. They're not content to just follow the road most traveled. They want to blaze their own trail. And they're socially conscious too. They've grown up in a time of great change and uncertainty, and it's made them deeply aware of the issues that affect our world. They're not just thinking about their own future. They're thinking about everyone's. Now that we've gotten to know Generation Z, let's turn our attention to Generation X. Next, we venture into the world of Generation X. Often referred to as the Latchkey Kids, this generation is known for its independence and resilience. You see, these individuals were typically left to their own devices during their formative years. Their parents, the baby boomers, were often at work, leaving Generation X to fend for themselves after school. This early exposure to independence fostered a sense of self-reliance that remains a defining characteristic today. This generation is also marked by a healthy dose of skepticism. They witnessed societal and economic upheavals, from the oil crisis to the fall of the Berlin Wall. They questioned authority and norms, leading to a generation that values authenticity and transparency. Lastly, their resilience is indisputable. They've navigated through an ever-changing world, adapting and surviving amidst shifting landscapes. This survival instinct has shaped their outlook and their approach to life. With a clear understanding of these two generations, it's time to explore why they connect so well. The connection between Generation Z and Generation X goes beyond mere surface-level similarities. It delves deep into the core of their attitudes and values. Both these generations display a remarkable appreciation for independence. They value the freedom to carve their own paths, to make their own choices, and to express their individuality. This shared love for independence is perhaps a result of their experiences. Generation X as the original Latchkey Kids and Generation Z as the digital natives, navigating the vast world of the internet from a young age. Furthermore, both generations harbor a shared skepticism towards institutions. This skepticism, born out of their experiences with economic recessions, political instability, and social upheavals, has shaped their critical outlook towards established systems and norms. This shared perspective has created an unexpected yet profound connection between them. Then we have their common interest in social justice. Both Generation Z and Generation X are deeply invested in shaping a more equitable society. They are active participants in movements for racial equality, civil rights, and environmental sustainability, among others. This shared commitment to social justice is a testament to their collective desire to effect meaningful change in the world. It's clear that these two generations, despite their differences, have found common ground in their shared attitudes and values. The connection between Generation Z and Generation X is a fascinating study in generational dynamics. We've explored the digital natives meeting Latchkey Kids, their shared attitudes, values, and even musical tastes. It's intriguing to see these two diverse generations finding common ground. This surprising connection could be a game changer for the future. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more thought-provoking content. See you in the next video.